Drinks or exposure as payment. Super trash. We're not even getting into that. Okay, turn it off. That's all we can afford. What's going on, you guys? Steve here. Today we're gonna make a tier list. I've compiled various things that a DJ will encounter throughout their career. Today I wanted to rank these things from huge W's to super trash and kind of rapid fire some hot takes about them as we go. Let's just get into it. Okay, right off top, we have daytime gigs. This is a massive W. The older I get, the more I appreciate daytime activities, so yeah, huge W. Photographers that shoot every act except the opener. Yeah, that's super trash. I've experienced that a lot where the photographer that's supposed to do a recap video of the whole event, they'll show up in like the last 5 minutes of my set just to film like the other DJ after me pulling up and plugging in and them getting ready. If you're getting paid by a specific DJ to shoot them, I get it. But if you're just hired on to shoot the whole event, I think that's kind of scummy that people kind of, treat the opener like dirt. Even if I'm not the opener that's kind of getting the shaft, in general, I just don't think that's cool. 4 to 5 hour DJ sets. I'm gonna say that's pretty sweet. I think every DJ should be capable of playing long sets, but once you get into like longer sets, you're kind of just throwing everything at the wall and kind of just filling the time. Your sets aren't very focused for the most part. 1 to 2 hour DJ sets. This is a W. So I've been playing a lot more gigs where I'm in a lineup with other DJs, so you don't have as much time. You're maybe playing like an hour or two max. Shorter sets are definitely more focused. Drinks or exposure as payment. Super trash. We're not even getting into that. DJ contests, I'm gonna say, are super trash. Unfortunately, a lot of DJ and producer competitions are completely rigged. That's not just my hot take or like me being salty or anything. A good amount of labels and companies that put on contests have been outed as faking it. The winners are always like their new artists that they just signed or somebody who's well connected. A good amount of these contests are based on likes and views rather than the actual quality of the music. It's a pretty broken system. It's super trash. A broken mixer. I'm gonna say a broken mixer is mid. I'm not gonna sit here and act like that's a good thing. I'm so used to playing on in-house equipment at venues and like some of the knobs or the crossfader or something is missing. So I'm able to maneuver on it. Broken CDJs, on the other hand, that is super trash. If a CDJ is broken, where like the Q button doesn't work, the hot cues, the looping, if you're not able to plug in your USB because like somebody's been stabbing their flash drives in it like Michael Myers, it's unplayable. There's no way around broken CDJs. If there's some buttons or something missing on the mixer, you can work around it. DJs just press play. So trash. So trash. Anybody who thinks that DJing is just pressing buttons and screwing around, you're either not doing it right or you know nothing about it. Vinyl or gear snobs. I'm gonna say that's super trash as well. It really doesn't matter like if you can afford some CDJs or like a little like SB3 or something. Like, it's perfectly fine to use exactly what you have. I don't think anybody's better or worse just because of what they're using. Paying your dues. Paying your dues is super trash too. This is just something people say to like gatekeep and keep you out at arm's length. They don't want to create opportunity. It doesn't mean anything. That's just really scummy behavior. Speaking of which, friendly DJs. Friendly DJs are a W. I spent a lot of time as a resident in Ventura, California. For those of you who may not know, it's a very small town and there's not much opportunity. So a lot of the DJs are like very territorial. They'll spread rumors to try and get you fired and replace you. So I've grown to appreciate like the super chill DJs that are very friendly. They're down to network and collab or just be decent. Gigs with fans on stage. Massive W. Gigs with booth speakers. Another massive W. Begging or waiting for pay. Yeah, this one's going straight into the trash. Gigs with no DJ booth or crowd buffer. This one I'm gonna say is mid. It really depends on the environment. Because if you're playing like a dive bar where they have no security and they don't care about your safety, it's miserable. But if you're playing in like a pretty chill, respectable environment, it can be cool. There's even been incidents at like boiler room sets where people have spilled drinks on the decks. It really depends on the environment. Clubs with CDJs. A massive W. I was a DJ in Ventura for 9 years straight, and not a single venue owned any type of CDJs, a mixer, any type of equipment for the DJs to use. You had to bring the lights, the speakers, the decks. everything. It's very nice to play in venues now that provide equipment. No security at all. Absolutely trash. Awful security. You know what? We're gonna switch this. I'd actually rather have no security guard at all than security guards that don't know what they're doing. So this is going into pretty trash, and then this one's gonna be super trash. Followers over talent. Absolutely insufferable. I think it's pretty scummy that the industry standard has become booking the person with followers rather than the person who actually knows what they're doing. No parking near the venue. I'm gonna say this one's mid. It's not convenient, especially if you're playing a gig where you have to bring your own gear and there's nowhere to park or stop nearby. That sucks. DJs lowballing for gigs. Absolutely trash. You're ultimately only hurting yourself if you want to take free gigs or I'll play for less than this person. It's not tight. So all the DJs out there who are working for free or trying to undercut somebody who's the resident, love yourself. Speaking of that, unpaid gigs. That is 100% super trash behavior. Same day pay, a massive W. Clubs with no CDJs or gear. Super trash. And it looks like our last one is drink tickets. That is a massive W. And that right there is my DJ experience tier list. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Do you agree? Do you disagree? It's kind of concerning if anybody disagrees. As always, I appreciate you guys. Catch you in the next one.